scary. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Crystal right here. I'm so glad that you are here and you are in for a treat because today we are talking about how to deal with panic attacks. Anxiety is this thing that, I say this thing, but it's all these different emotions, and sometimes it leads to a panic attack. And so what is a panic attack? For anybody who's never had one, a panic attack is when your heart is racing super quickly, you can't catch your breath, your body's shaking tremendously, and you're paralyzed, and you feel like you can't move, or you're shivering cold, or your chest is tight. It's very physical. It's very real in the body. And sometimes we're not quite sure of what is triggering us. It's like we're sitting there, we're watching TV, and all of a sudden, this thing just comes over our body, and now it's like, oh my goodness, and it's scary. You may not know what's happening. It could be extremely frightening, especially the first time you get a panic attack. So I'm here to talk about them and shed a little bit of light on them and just try to give you a different perspective, because I know this is a heavy topic. I know this is something that a lot of people deal with, and I've had panic attacks where I literally could not move. Like, I'm frozen on the couch, shivering cold, shaking uncontrollably. My mind is going so fast that I can't even catch any like phrase or word or thought. I almost don't even know what I'm thinking, and it's challenging to breathe. It's almost like a hyperventilating, like it's like that. Like, I can't catch my breath, I can't slow down my heart. I'm scared. I could not move for a few minutes, and I had to wrap myself up in a blanket, get really warm and cozy, and just start to slowly breathe. And every breath I would try to make it a little bit more deep. One of the things that I've learned in all of this is that sitting here trying to figure out why can be almost as detrimental as getting caught up in a panic attack. You know, so badly for so many years, I wanted to know why this. What was it? What did it? Why am I feeling this way? In my mind, if I know the why, then I can control it and keep it from happening again in the future, or I can prepare myself in case if I encounter it again. I rarely was ever able to figure out the exact why. I get a lot of anxiety when it comes to eating. I'm very scared that a food is going to hurt my stomach. And the reality is that if I go into a meal thinking this meal is going to hurt me because this food hurt me last time, then it's gonna hurt me. And it's not because of the food, it's because of my thought. Your thoughts are extremely powerful. So if you're sitting there thinking and getting caught up in the fear of, this is what happened to me last time, oh, I know it's gonna happen to me again, you're already creating that future. You're already predicting that. You're setting yourself up for that. So why are you doing that to yourself? You're almost making yourself have a panic attack, kind of. I know panic attacks aren't always the first thing that happen. For me, I have stages and levels. And so what tends to happen is that initially my heart will start to race. I feel that first. That's the one thing I always notice, like, oh, my heart's racing right now. Okay, this could be real. And then I check in to see how am I breathing. And typically I'm like, oh, I'm not really taking any deep breaths. So if my heart's racing and I'm not taking deep breaths, I'm fueling that, right? Short breaths is going to fuel a racing heart. So I try to at least take in one deep breath and let one deep breath out and see how that feels. And so that's one of the ways that I start to attack my anxiety before my anxiety can overcome me. And that's something that I want to teach you is when you start to feel this happening or coming up, and you notice, these are my typical signs before I get into a panic attack. Start to figure out, okay, what can I do to keep me from getting there? So I always think, well, for me, taking a deep breath is one of the first things that helps me. Another thing that I do is I feel my feet, and I feel how safe and sound they are. and how grounded they are and how secure they are, and that there's nothing wrong with my feet. They're healthy, they're happy, and they're okay. And so if my feet are okay, then I'll move up and I'll say, okay, are my legs okay? I'm like, okay, my feet and my legs are fine. I'm okay. And then I'll keep scanning my body all the way up, and I'll realize I'm actually safe and I'm okay. I am healthy. I am good. That's a body scan, right? So besides the body scan, another trick that I use is lavender oil. So when I start to feel my heart racing and I see that I'm not really taking deep breaths, I grab lavender oil and I put it on my wrists. So I'll go like this with it, and then I put it on my neck. And the lavender oil is something that does instantly help me calm down. Another go-to of mine is to start looking around at colors. And if I can start noticing the colors around me, that means I'm in the present moment and I'm focusing on the objects. And so I'm saying, that's red. Look at how green the grass is. Look at how blue the sky is. Look at how orange that water bottle is. I don't know. That makes me get out of my thoughts. And now whatever thoughts that were fueling my anxiety and fueling my worry are no longer there. And so these are the ways that I combat any panic attack that's starting to come in my body, and it's been working. I don't have paralyzing panic attacks anymore. Yes, I do have panic attacks where my heart is racing and I'm scared, but I know what this feeling is, and I know that now I have to embrace it. And so the quicker I can embrace the panic attack and the fear and the worry, and I could say, don't worry, honey, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. You've been here before. It's really okay. You're okay. You're safe. You're warm. You're loved. You're healthy. You're okay. Then the quicker I can feel better. That's what I'm here to share with you, is that having that resistance against it is just going to fuel the worry, the panic, the fear, and it's going to make it more intense. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, helpful. Leave a comment below about your tips that you use whenever you start to feel a panic attack going on, and what has helped you the most. There's a lot of other tips and tricks and tools that I have, and I can't wait to keep sharing information with you guys about, what I've done and what I do and what helps me to manage and conquer this thing called anxiety, because you know what? Anxiety ain't got nothing on me, right? Like, I'm powerful. I am strong. It ain't nothing stopping me. Yeah, there might be some fears and there might be some stuff going on, but at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. And I have the power to choose differently and look past it. So, I hope you find this helpful. Definitely be sure to subscribe below so you can see any new videos that come out. Click on notifications just to make sure that you're notified. Check out crystalray.com to see some freebies that I currently have out for you guys. One is 5 days sugar-free, another one is de-stressing, and also how to find balance in life. If there's anything in particular you want me to talk about, totally put it in a comment. But I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.